Hi guys, hope everyone is well. It's a miserable day outside, so I thought I'd go and top up the Calagas bottles, which I have. I've got two 6kg light bottles, not the heavy ones. These are the light bottles, which it's 6 kilograms. If you convert that obviously into litres, it's around about 1.96 litres per kilogram. So obviously a 6kg bottle will be 6 times 1.96, which is around about 11.76 litres of LPG that you could put into them. Now the limit that you're allowed is an 80% limit. Okay, 80% full to allow for expansion. Now I never fill it to the 80% limit. I'll explain in a second. Now when you're obviously filling these bottles, always just try and have a little bit of knowledge yourself about the bottles themselves, of how much they weigh, when they weigh full, when they weigh empty. You know your litres compared to your converted to your kilograms, etc. and stuff like that. So just do a little bit of research first of all. Now with your bottles, when you're filling them, always obviously make sure that you're in a very safe area. Make sure there's no diesel over the floor, so you'll be slipping. You don't want to be slipping on your backside, especially when you're carrying a gas bottle. So make sure it's clean surface. Make sure you wear a good pair of rubber gloves, because the nozzle can get very cold sometimes when you're detaching them. When you use the gun, obviously just push it onto the actual adapter. The adapters, and some of the bottles already have them built onto the bottles, these new safe fill bottles. But if you're using an adapter, make sure it's screwed very, very tightly. Use like an adjustable spanner, put it on, twist it clockwise, make sure it's clipped in, then put the gun obviously onto the nozzle, onto your adapter, sorry, squeeze the trigger, and it has like a little locking mechanism. Lock it down. I always hold on to it for some reason, I don't know why, but just hold on to that, make sure it's locked tight, and then look at your dials. Now there's a button, basically you can stop, start, you can fill it to however much you want. Now the 80% limit, as I was saying earlier, I don't do it to 80%. I do mine to around about 11 litres, which is around about 74.8% of the normal 80% that you're allowed. Okay, so mine will be just under 75%, and if you work it out the other way, it's around about 93.5% of the 80%. Of the 80% limit that you're allowed. And sorry, I probably confused you there really. And about 74.8% of the 100% limit that you're allowed, the total capacity of the bottle. Are you following me? Okay, right, so when you're filling it, just know what your bottle weighs. Work it out, or write on the side of it, or put a sticky label on the side of it or something, and just write on it. When I got my bottle originally, I weighed it. It was a 6kg light, and it was full. Now when it's full, I mean it's full to the 80% limit. That's what Calagas